Hello and welcome, everybody, to a Droid build. So I just thought today, been out in the sun, it's got a little bit colder now. So I just thought, why not spend the afternoon with you guys and build another character for the shelf, which is the R5 Droid from Galaxies Edge, the Coca-Cola Droid. So, yeah, kind of cheated a little bit. I've already painted a few little bits. As you can see, I put like white and other bits on this area. I've been testing the reds as well and done some other bits as well. I just knew the whites would take longer and I just couldn't be asked to do that on live, to be honest, because a bit boring to watch, isn't it? So mainly the red will be fine. I'm just trying to find the actual red. And I really like these MIG paints. These are really nice, which is blood red. So this is what's going to be the main colour. And then I've been using the MIG. It's actually, this one's actually better than the Tamira white. I always find the Tamira white very kind of liquidy. This one's quite sort of, it sticks to the plastic a lot better. So I've been using this one here, which is nice. So thank you all for joining so far on the Saturday afternoon. And we can just hang out, ask questions, talk about Kenobi if you've seen it. It was actually fantastic, the episode. When I first watched it, I was a little bit, I wasn't too sure. But I've actually watched it 4 times since it aired. So, yeah, I think it's a bit of a winner for me, to be honest with you. But, yeah, we'll just hang out and paint this droid. Mainly it's all red, which is quite easy to do, to be honest with you, which is quite nice. So, some of your comments. 1980s. Hello there. I think my laptop's going to flip this off, so I better put it down. And I'll use my mice as well. The antenna bit on this kit is very fragile. I broke mine. Yes. Actually, all my R5 droids have a broken antenna. And how I sort it is actually by getting a cocktail stick, painting it silver, and then plopping it in. And you won't even notice a difference, to be honest. So all my R5 droids are broke, but with a little wooden stick sticking out, silvered up, you wouldn't even notice the difference. So that's what all mine have, to be honest. So let's just crack on with this. I think I do need a gunmetal and a silver, so I need to pop out the chair in a minute once I get to those stages. So I'm just going to paint now all these bits red. I've got you're on my laptop here. This is on my phone. So you'll see me kind of sort of looking over quite often, more than not, looking at the reference pictures. And that is kind of it. But mainly all these parts here, all the legs, all the feet, and the head is red. So let's just start with the feet, I think. So we're all enjoying the Kenobi series so far. You enjoying it? What's your sort of takes on it? The green sort of is also the pain to get out of the springs. That's right. I think I've got 1 or 2 to have unbroken ones. Yeah. Well, do you know what? I was going to do that before I went live. I've actually got some snipping tools. to do it. You can get them from any kind of hobby sort of shop. Actually, I got mine from a DIY store. I think it was only about £1. But they're like pliers, but they're very thin and they're quite good. And you don't even have to sort of really Dremel down the edges if you haven't cut it properly. It's going to be the pain in the ass now, isn't it? Because this is where I've not prepared myself. I was so got carried away. I thought, I'll do it at 4:30 start, and obviously I needed more time to prep. But I'll go off looking for them in a sec. Yeah, I've already watched it several times. Did you only just watch the latest episode several times, or have you watched all 3 episodes several times? Let's move this up, right? So you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, same. Literally exactly the same on that. I kind of, because I was when I first saw the first 2 episodes, I think sometimes when you go in, you're anticipating a lot, and when the things doesn't really happen, you kind of sort of doubt it that it's not good, because obviously, yeah, Reva does annoy me, like she didn't annoy me too much in the next episode. Obviously, she's got an arc, and I suppose when it comes to like new characters and all that coming into the Star Wars universe, as fans, we always get a little bit apprehensive because, it says Kenobi, and then we go in, and then we get granted with this new character that's sort of really shining over the top of the main character. And yeah, she does come across quite annoying as well. But in the next episode, it wasn't as focused on her, which was fine. And I think if they spoon fed us episode 1 and episode 2, it wouldn't have been too much in your face, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm really excited how it's going and sort of stuff now. So we shall see really where it's going to go. I'm quite excited with it. Well, I'll let you off just for today. It's fine, mate. I just literally just started. Well, I already started before coming on camera. I painted most of the white stuff already that I needed to because I knew the white would be annoying. So just painting the legs red and all the other parts now. So while we chat, we'll talk about Kenobi. Really looking forward to the Andor series that we got coming out as well. So there's quite a lot of stuff coming. All good in the hood. We've got more stuff coming to the channel. Got more figures to review soon. Got Omega. Boba from Teflon. Teflon? Is it Teflon? Typhon? I don't know. Sounds like a bloody something you chuck in your washing. Oh, and a few others. I wasn't going to get Krill, but they kind of persuaded me to, so got Krill on the way as well. Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering if they're kind of, they're getting all these outfits and stuff for the clones. I mean, there's a lot of clone presence in these last sort of things, even with the Book of Boba Fett. So I'm wondering if they're, I don't know. Can you imagine like a Clone Wars spin-off or something like that with clones? I don't know. Like, it'll be quite cool. Just gonna do a custom wide robe. I think up to go. Yeah, I've seen a few wide robes and stuff about. I think there's another guy on Instagram that sells them. I can't remember what his username is now, but I'm sure it's like Cosmic Capes or something like that. I keep having an eye on whether to buy a cape, and then I'm like, oh, it's like the price of a figure. So I'd rather get a new figure than buy a cape for a figure that I already have, if that makes sense. Like, although I've been eyeing up on AliExpress, there is a few capes or robes for Jedi figures and stuff on there, which I might pick up and maybe bring to the channel for a review. And just show you guys can see what they're like. But again, retail about £10 by the time it's like tax and shipping on there. You're looking at 15 quid, which is a real bummer, isn't it? It's a thing that really adds to the character, especially for photography and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Got some figures around today in my dream. They already made it. So sad when I woke up. Yeah, I've done that a few times, and not just about figures, but like as well, like you're kind of waiting for, and you're like, oh. But yeah, what figures are you hopefully arriving today? need to get more paint on this. There we go. Oh. It's good to see you doing live stream. Still, hopefully you can get stuff for some figures because some custom soft goods, it's very expensive. Man, appreciate the super chat. Really appreciate that. It goes a long way for me. So thank you so much. But yeah, I mean, they do. The thing is that they add so much to the figure, don't they? Like the soft goods. And they get it right, and then they don't get it right, especially the official stuff. I mean, my window's open, so sorry about the sounds. Like the Anakin Attack of the Clones cape. God awful, wasn't it? Oh no, it wasn't. It was Plo Koon's. Awful. Some of the Jedi robes. I mean, I think this one here. I think this was. Oh my god, Mace Windu. Jesus, I must be getting that age. But it's just the hood, isn't it? I mean, it always pops up when you're trying to. It always pops up this way, and it's so annoying as well. And then since doing that, I've been doing my custom Darth Vader from Kenobi as well. And it just frays around the neck way too much. Oh, so just put him over. So what I've done, I've actually glued it in place. Oh, there we go. I glued it in place at the shoulders and then tucked the remainder behind just to get it over the shoulders, that kind of shoulder look. Because otherwise, Vader's cape is just massive. And I saw the Hasbro reveal on YouTube as well, and it just, I don't know, it just looked the same. I thought it was different, but it just looked like the same material. But the pre-rendered one looked a lot nicer cape. But the Vader one, they sometimes they chuck too much material in it, or other things like Grievous cape. I'm sure it was just like a Chihuahua's jacket. It was awful. And there's some beautiful free 3D printable kit. Republic Commando. I really want to do it for my accurate. So that's over. Requires a Stormtrooper base body, and I don't know about that. Well, I mean, you can always buy a Stormtrooper base, as in the bootleg ones. It's a bit cheaper for you. Yeah, I think they retail about £12.50. So you can always chuck them on there, and they're literally the same sort of size. And if you're cutting it up, it doesn't really matter too much. I'd love a 3D printer. Can you imagine how many customs and stuff we could do, or just stuff that we could add to these figures? And it'd be amazing. But yeah, ideas would be really cool. Where are we? We are here. Right, let's catch up with some thingies. I'm waiting on Cody. I've been neglecting getting one for a while, and the Incinerator Trooper. I was thinking of doing my list for the most disappointing figures, and it's really it's so annoying when it's clones because like Cody's really cool looking. He's amazing when he's standing up. If you do the upgrade, get him all those little burn marks and stuff like that. He's really, really, really cool. He just suffers with really bad legs, and it's like they got Haribo, like the snakes or the worms, and then just painted them white and then just stuck those to the figure. But apart from that, it's a really nice looking figure. So, and the Incinerator Trooper is really cool as well. It's really good. I did an upgrading on that because his backpack's the wrong way around. So there's a tutorial on how to swap it around. I hate the New Hope Vader cape. They're simply too much to manage. Yeah, but I think that goes for all of them, to be honest. I think all of them have got way too much on the capes there. It's just, I don't know what was going through their head. They could half it down, and that's enough for Vader, to be honest with you. And even the length of it as well is ridiculous. They do, because I have a Mando with his cape and jetpack now, and Hasbro own cape. It's awful. Captain Rex's poncho, again, the hood is really nice for the retail product. I never went out my way to get that Rex, to be honest. I have the original Rex, obviously, as you know, but there was just something that I just couldn't be bothered to get. The poncho just looked awful. And then the figure was literally just the same, but without that bit and maybe a few extra upgrades of the paint and stuff. So I didn't go out my way to get it, unfortunately. But maybe one day if I see it. Speaking of which, we was talking the other day about doing my upgrade, didn't I? I was talking about doing. Let's just pop that in there. So I found this the other day. And it's kind of weird because he has like a brownie cape, but sometimes it looks grey. So one of my old kids' socks. And it's like one of those sort of like, it's got the different sort of colour specs and stuff all in it. So I'm thinking that I will make a custom cape out of this sock for my Mandalorian. So look forward to that one. I don't know if I recall doing it, to be honest. I might just see how it goes. But yeah, it'll be all right, I think. It's quite a nice material. It's quite soft as well. It should be fine. Oh, I really should have looked for those scissor things before coming over. Aha. There they are. These are what I use to cut off the Bandai kits. Right, let's catch up with you guys. I'll keep ranting on too much. They do more character, I mean. Yeah, they do. They add a lot more, adds a lot of weight to the figure. And just, especially for the photography and stuff, it just makes it look more realistic. And the annoying thing is as well, like with the materials and stuff, like you try and get them in a nice position and it just literally just keeps falling away. It is Ammo Mig. Yeah, it's really good. My local model shop do it. I thought I'd try it. It's really nice, especially the white. This is good. And this one, what I'm using on here is blood red. And I only use it now and again. The first time I started using it is because Tamira doesn't really do anything. They're army colors and stuff like that. So these ones are pretty cool. And they do cyan, and the cyan one was perfect for Commander Hauser. It was a really good paint. Yeah, I got a printer several months ago, but haven't really had the time to do much with it. So I've built up a huge backlog of ideas. No, that's cool. Like literally, that's the same as me, to be honest. I've got loads of little custom things dotting around, and it's like, I need to do that. I need to do that. But it's quite nice because once you've done it, you've actually got that extra character on the shelf and you've like made it as well. You don't have to wait for Hasbro distributing really slowly. The Royal Frick, print stuff for your figures. Well, I think he will do once he gets to it. Whoop. I want to be in the storage right now because of moving. A lot of money to be made from 3D print. Yeah, it is. If you get it right and doing good, people will buy. If people sell printed, they do. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know how much the actual plastic and stuff is for buying 3D parts, but when you say to someone, "Can I buy like tiny little things like that?" and it's like it's like 40 quid. And you're like, what? They do pay. They do indeed. I've lost my paintbrush. There we go. Right, let's give all these bits a once more. And I think we can go on to the silver and the red. I might be ordering a McDonald's while I'm on live tonight. I am starving. Love this red. Red's my favourite colour, to be honest, but it's really nice. I always kind of think like when you're doing Star Wars customs, everything is red or blue. So I'm definitely my next thing I'm going to do is because I've still got that Echo that I need to paint, the ARC Trooper. So I'm actually going to do the Rancor Squad Clone Trooper, this sort of yellowy type one. Don't know his name. I think it's Blitz, maybe. Because we don't have enough yellow. Don't have enough yellow clones on the shelf, apart from Bly and the Phase 1 Commander. That is kind of it. So we'll just see. So if you had to choose just one out of the Kenobi figures, which one would you to be your first purchase? I think for me it would be the Grand Inquisitor, to be honest. He looks really cool. Yeah, he's really nice actually. What's the other sister? I can always get them mixed up. Is she like the third or fourth? I don't know, but I quite like her. I like her species, to be honest, with the little the tails and stuff. She looks really cool. fourth sister and Reva's thirds. Okay. It's just a bit weird, isn't it? Like, because like he said he's next in line, but he's like the fifth brother. But then Reva's the third. So am I thinking that there's sister 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's brother 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or it literally just goes brother 1 or brother 2, sister 3, brother 5. It's a bit weird where he's not in line. Because the only thing I know about actually, I kind of glazed over Rebels when it first came out, and when I rewatched it, I kind of sort of glazed over it again until like the later episodes. So since Kenobi, I've actually started rewatching Rebels. To be honest, I've just finished series 1. Now I'm coming on to series 2. I think it goes by experience, and the number they are is just when they are inducted. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, it's just there's no. Well, I suppose it's all out for themselves, isn't it? Really, like any kind of sort of dark side thing, isn't it? I do think it's funny where everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're retconning Rebels and the Grand Inquisitor and stuff." You're like, we know he's coming back. We know that. It's just people quickly to jump the gun. Whoops. Oh, this one's really fiddly. I thought it was going to be easier than the other ones, to be honest. But so much red. Oh dear. That was annoying. I'm not really too fussed because I'm going to put quite a few chips and dirty this up, to be honest. So I'm not really too fussed about the thing. I think we either got to the other end of the tunnel using full speed because the top Inquisitor seemed to know it's such a it's fallen order. Do you think? I kind of just imagine that she knew, because otherwise she would have gone past the others. So I kind of think that she kind of that there was a secret tunnel going up to the top. So I kind of think that she kind of just then come out and then went up there quicker than the tunnels to get in front. I was watching Star Wars Theory the other day, and he thinks that there was someone in the robot suit. I don't know. I mean, I never even thought that when I watched it. I just literally thought it was just a robot. I just kind of thought like there was Princess Leia saying about the droid rights again, you know, much like Solo. You know, and then he was kind of the others as well. It's just a load of droid. Just leave it alone. I think. Right, that's that lot. I'll paint all these in a minute. Oh, actually, I'll paint them red now while they're on there. Right, sorry. Get carried away when I'm painting. Used to sneak around Obi-Wan, so it doesn't seem too unlikely he wouldn't teach this at full speed. Yeah. Well, I kind of feel like Obi-Wan went off like in a different place to lead them away, rather than sort of going to where they were going to draw Vader out. Well, I watched. It was the first time I watched a bit of Star Wars with my brother for a good sort of over 10 years. But we was watching it, and when Obi-Wan Kenobi confronted with Darth Vader, and then Obi-Wan runs away, he sort of runs off around that track, and then the next scene, he looks like he's like running back at Darth Vader. He comes back around like, I was only joking. Come back again. All right. All right, let's give the dome a little bit more, a bit red. Lovely. That looks good. There we go. Nice deep red. Looks lovely. All right, so that's that. Do I? Oh, I've got some other bits on here to paint bloody red on. All right, got to remember now. These are red, and this is red. This is red. Oh, gone over on that. And I think the eyes are red. Silver, silver. This is red. Sorry, chatting to myself, but I'm just kind of going over what I know. And those are red. Sorry, guys. See what it's saying. I mean, the Droid, the way it adjusts its grip on the hammer feels very human because the Droid wouldn't have to do that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, probably turn out it's Chewbacca hidden inside it or something. Okay, that's that. These are red. 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 I think I'm nearly done with the red. So I'll let that cure. Just go and get the silvers and the dark greys. Ugh. I'm starving. I'd love to see someone tackle the astromech from the Jedi Fallen Order, yellow and gold, if memory serves me correct. What type of astromech was it? Was it R5 or R2? I never played that game. I played it for the first sort of level, and I thought it's not too bad, but I know it's got a lot of fan presence, but for me, it just wasn't Force Unleashed. And I was really hoping it was a Force Unleashed, and unfortunately, it didn't turn out as well, to be honest. But you know, I understand it. You know, like it was enjoyable. I just let my boy play it. To be honest, I just watched him complete it. That's why I missed a trick when they made the second sister, as everyone giving her chance head sculpt as changed out. Well, what's saying that they ain't going to release her and give her a head sculpt? You know, they possibly could re-release her because all these things are getting out now. You know, gaming greats, because it weren't part of the gaming greats, was it? When she come out, it was just a thing to go with Jedi Fallen. So you never know. They could do a re-release and come with a head sculpt, which is probably more likely that's coming out as well. I was saying to my friend as well the other day that I do think Tarkin will be in Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. Just due to the fact, and that's me growing up with A New Hope as well, was that I always kind of assumed that Princess Leia not knew who Darth Vader was, but she knew of him, and like they've already had history, like they're already sort of like crossed paths before, and especially when she goes to see Tarkin as well. She's like, "Oh, I thought I recognised that foul stench when I was brought on board," you know. So I do think that there is some history there. Whether or not, I mean, she's referring to herself when she was like 10 years old. Is of you know, we're seeing that. I keep missing out on the camera, can't I? Let's get you onto here. We got no Night Sister. No, we haven't even got the other Knights of Ren yet, so don't hold your breath. I'd see the Republic ship. Okay, I'll go and have a look. Actually, I've got a few R2 droids that I want to do. I was stupid. Well, I've always wanted to do Goldie, so I've done Goldie the other day. I don't know, like the Obi-Wan's droid. I still haven't done that one yet, which I think is going to be my next. And after him, I want to do Antok Merrick's one that's coming out in the vintage collection. That was another one that was on my thing. Again, another red Ashram mech. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look into that one for that droid, because I'm always looking around. The main ones that I really struggled to find is actually R5 droids. They're very few and far between, to be honest, and they all kind of look the same. They always like the orange or yellow kind of look. There is one out there that I need to do. It's got like an orangey type yoke head, which I'll probably do at a later date. Right, that is the gunmetal, and all the rest need silvering. Let's get a bigger pump. Such a sucker for not cleaning my stuff. I'll charge £40 for the Night Sister just because you know they will. You know, and there's us getting Rhino on thingy, like, you know, $23.99 that Rhino cost me, brand new. Like, it's amazing. They need to fix Carl's face for the Galaxies figure. It looks nothing like him whatsoever. I don't think it's too bad. I do think they could do better. I never bothered with the second purchase of him. Though I never got the deluxe version. I only got the original. He's down there, and he needed a lot of paint apps as well, to be honest with you. Okay, so I've got this little thing in here. This needs painting red. Here. And then I'll just re-go over on these. All right. I've had a space on my wall that is waiting for someone to do a 3D print of Republic Y-Wing Well, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? To be honest with you. Is there nothing? Are you meaning it an actual model, or are you actually meaning like a print? Especially a Black Series size, that's going to be mental. Right, right. So I'm going on to Chrome now. So I'm just going to silver up now all the other parts on here, just to give them a little bit of a little bit more of a metal look. Maybe I shouldn't use one with a bit of blue on it. There's one thing in the chrome paints on here, never that nice. I get really like heavy of paint at the bottom. There we go. Mm-hmm. Chrome. Chrome. Let's make these chrome as well. And I think we are done. Right, I think that is it. There's only one thing I haven't painted there, but I would just repaint it after I've done the put the figure together. It's not too bad, but at least most of it's all done and dusted. Right, let's catch up with you guys. Oh my god. Chrome, my greatest enemy. Yeah, do you know what? My favourite Chrome, actually, by the mirror, I picked up this flat aluminium day because they ran out of liquid chrome, so I actually purchased this, and I used to use this quite a lot, but the chrome one was a lot better. But yeah, it's just so annoying. It's just horrible. It's just horrible paint after a while. So I'm going to go out and get some more of that chrome once I got it in stock. Currently doing some modifications to the throne room Boba Fett because there's some missing paint apps and blasters, and his blasters are the wrong color and doesn't have the different colored barrel. Oh dear, I still need to get that one yet. I think one of the stores that I was talking to, they're going to get it back in next month. So I'm looking forward to picking up that one. It looks really good. I just don't like one side with a hanging plastic material and then the other leg is molded. I just think it just looks awful. But yeah, it's just something there. Well, Fisher Color Droid kit. Visit Galaxy's Edge and love seeing them. I also picked up Black Series Hondo and want to make what you're doing. Yeah, so well, this isn't the official one. This is a Bandai kit, and we're just painting it up, putting it together to make it. I haven't been to Galaxy's Edge, to be honest, and I'm always looking for inspiration for new droids on the shelf. And I saw that one, and I'm always drinking. Well, I'm drinking Diet Coke, but I'm always looking for inspiration for new droids, and I thought it looks brilliant. So yeah, we get it on the shelf and we'll put it with it. We actually done a little while back. I think it was a couple of Halloweens back. Actually, we done the Hondo droid in the Bandai kit, complete custom. It's just the Black Series Astromechs they're just a bit too small for me, a little bit too baby looking. Right, let's catch up with you anyway. It's custom painting it to look like one. I'm still cool. We'll have it in the cart. Well, it won't have the cart. No, unfortunately, it'll just be the droid on its own. I'm hoping for working so I can put the lights and gadgets in, mostly for Black Series Rex and Coka figures. Very cool. Especially, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know even how big that would be, to be honest, for a Y-Wing. After Darkside, Ray Hasbro have done nothing for sequels. I just realised, yeah, they haven't. And it was a poor attempt. I mean, I never went out to get it, to be honest. And you can still pick her up, and she's going to be really cheap. It's just it's a weird thing with it. You know, they never went sort of full hog for Rey, giving her loads of different outfits. She just had one outfit. I mean, every hero in the original trilogy went through how many different, Farm Boy Luke, X-Wing Luke, Stormtrooper Luke, Yavin Luke. That's 4 different Lukes in one. Obviously, at the time, they wasn't really thinking of merchandise. Hoth, Snowspeeder Luke, Dagobah Luke, Bespin Luke. He had different looks through all the way through. And so did Han, so did Leia. But with Rey, it was just rags. Second one was a little bit nicer outfit. And the third one just looked like Jedi rags. They just looked awful. Finn, again, not great costume. Poe, not a great costume. We still haven't got Old Man Lando. There's quite a few. I mean, even the Emperor, really. We still haven't done him. And the rest, I don't know. Would that be would we want them all? I think I would. I would kind of be intrigued to have the Knights of Ren so I can actually physically look at the outfits, because all the time it's always very dark or they're just moving off the screen and stuff. So it would be quite nice to have those. Okay, so I feel like moving away from those films. Yeah, I think they are. Do you reckon they retcon them? Do you reckon they'll do away with them? Newer media for them to focus on, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't add a Sarlacc Boba figure there covered in sand like he did. It will come, won't it? It's just it'll happen. I mean, how many times they make Boba Fett? I mean, how many Boba Fetts have we had this year? Plus repainted like the 40th anniversary ones and stuff like that. It's just mental. Yeah, exactly. Give them time, it'll be there. It'll probably come with like a little boot, and you can fill it up with sand, and you can pour it upside down to pour the sand out of his boot. Ray got the traffic cone and spray painted it black. Yep. Oh, God, yes. Boba Cad Bane because of Bad Batch Bane coming December. Be quite nice to have a little young Boba, wouldn't it? Be quite nice now. So we can have him all for the transcending for years. I'm surprised the newer C3PO hasn't had repaints. So we have practical droids. Kind of need more droids. Yeah. Well, I mean, I put, well, not the newer, that C3PO. Actually, I saw the Fwoosh the other day as well. He turned his one into C3PX. And that's what I did with mine a little while back. But I picked up loads of cheap C3PO Black Series ones with the red arm on AliExpress. They were about £12. I picked up quite a few. So I made TC14. I can't remember their name, but was it C3PR or whatever it is from the red one and the white one from Empire Strikes Back. And then I made a couple sort of made up ones in a way. But I do like droids. I think droids are pretty cool on the shelf. They're just quite nice to have, and they're definitely really good companions to put with your figures as well. All right. I'm just going to quickly add a bit of black, not black, a little bit of chrome to this one. Give it another little liquor of paint. It's going to be a while till we get to this one, so it's got time to dry. I don't think the edges actually show on here, but there we go. So we can start putting this little beast together. If I see anything that needs repainting, I mean, the legs and all that are, I can actually see straight away. Christ. The legs all are red, so it doesn't really matter if I've missed over it and stuff like that. We can actually go back over it even when the leg is fully assembled. But I've just realised on this side here, I haven't done. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Should have thought about this going on camera around that dinner time. I don't know why I've got this out. I can do this. This one. I'm just quickly doing this foot, and then all the red's done. And then we can start making the barrel of it. All right. It's one thing I needed, I think. Right, there we go. Right, let's have a look at your comments. Let's go. I want the Nightwind Assassin, the Guardians. That will be cool. And a phone syndicate. That is where it comes from. The 3 different weapons in the spice container. Yeah, I mean, I think all those sort of things will come eventually, especially from the Book of Boba Fett and stuff like that. I think it'd be quite cool. There's another figure as well. I think they should bring out, but I can't remember. What it was now. But even just the pikes and stuff like that would be quite cool. That's it. They're the 2. I've done those. They are up there somewhere. Oh, there you go. Pike Syndicate. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And also done the R5 droid with the black. It's got a black head and black kind of panels and stuff on him. Done that one as well. Yeah, it'd be quite cool. Whether or not they do it with a removable helmet, so you can see like the pikeness underneath, would be quite cool. 2 of their guns in the show are based on Russian Rut guns, and you've got a sniper-looking one, which is SR-13. The drum magazine is a Space PP SH-41. You know your bits. Cool. So now, custom build one for the future. Yeah, definitely need. We just need new figures rather than keep re-releasing and rehashing in different figures all the time. Especially we keep getting the archive, we keep getting the game greats, and we keep getting the Gaming Greats archive. Oh my god, what's the other line as well they do? Which is like the anniversary figures, the carded figures, but it just all re-releases like all the time. We just need new figures, like we just need some new sculpts and stuff. And every time they sort of bring new ones out, it's kind of like maybe a torso, maybe new, but the legs and stuff are reused, like Ponda Bubba and Dr. Evazan, the only time that you're getting brand new sculpts most of the time is from actually the new shows. So they need to sort of hurry up and bring some new content, or even just stop producing the other stuff because it's not really generating money. Those credit card editions or the Mandalorian, oh my god, absolutely crud. Why they do that, I have no idea. Sleeper needs to be scrapped and redone as it's far too teen. I don't collect the 3.75, but yeah. Sometimes I look at some of the stuff and I do think it's quite questionable. Do you know what? I've put red paint on my bloody trousers. Oh well. I saw, was it the Clone Wars Ahsoka I saw the other week? Her face looks blimmin' awful. Just looks really bad. Right, okay, so I'm hoping that most of this is actually painted. I'm just going to put some sexy latex gloves on so I don't leave fingerprints, just in case I need to push things a little bit harder to firm them in, because this is a Bandai kit, but as we all know, it's actually a knockoff Bandai kit. So sometimes things don't go in well, other times it does go well, but it's because it's got extra paint on there, it doesn't fit well, if that makes sense. It doesn't go in fully. So you've got to try and not to paint the bits that go into the actual clips and stuff like that. Shouldn't use any glue, should be all fine and ready to go. So I'll put those over the side. So this bit's already come off. I've already done that bit. So I'm just going to clip through, clippity clip, all the bits I need. So this is what I use mainly for clipping. It's a really nice little clipping tool. You get really precise, you get close, and you can snip away. Well, that's that for now. I've got the Ahsoka, and mine looks great. I had two, as they were the only ones in HMV, and I wanted one for the wall and one for the diorama. Nice. It might not. I don't think it was the Clone Wars one. It is Clone Wars, but she's like in not Series 7. It's like the sort of mid-season look, sort of like brown get-up. So when she sort of like matures a little bit during the Clone Wars. Need these bits. This is inside the leg. Lovely doubly. I just need the panels now. Right, that's that one for now. Just need this bit. Now we just need all these grills. Right, there's so much. So the thing is, the R5 droid, it's actually got less. Well, it's got exactly the same for R2D2 in the body, but when it comes to the head, it's actually a lot less. Because R2's got all these different eyes and different panels that go around all its dome, but for this one, it doesn't really have it. So by the time you sort of done the body, you're pretty much done. Get the grills off. I'll have to find that one in a sec. It's gone. All right, I'll try and find that grill now. Oh, there it is. Not as hard as I thought. All right, so there we are, all bits and done, ready to go. Oh, Christ. Oh, that looks good. Looks bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I keep seeing. It just looks awful. The only good thing about the figure is lightsabers. I wish I could say that about the Black Series ones, though. I always find, apart from the newest Ahsoka, she's amazing. But the other Ahsokas, I always find that the lightsabers are way too big for her. They just don't fit in her hands properly. I just sent you a photo of the paint of the E3. I'm thinking the sleeves is a bit too bright. What do you think? Got my second phone here. With 8%, quick. Did you send me a picture? I haven't got anything on it. Last thing I got was my laughing emoji. Here it comes. Oh, nice. What do you think? I think the seals are. Yeah, I mean, I think it is too bright because I never remember it being like that. But why don't you get some gunmetal, get like a sponge or something like that, and just sort of like dampen it down so that it's still silver and it's got a lot of black, like a gunmetal over the top of it. So you still got the silver that really shines through it, just to give it a little bit of thing. But I think it does need sort of doling down in a way. I'll pop you over there. Right, let's put this bad boy together. I'm going to sort out his leg. So this is its inner leg. So it's not too bad on that bit. Put these together just nicely, clippity clip. Put that into place. See how much paint that I've missed on there. But what we do, we just go over it in a sec. Give it a nice little once over. And it does need another coat, to be honest. So for this one here, we have this. Which never ever want to go in properly. Clippity clip. One thing, you always got to make sure that it's trimmed right down, because it never, yeah, that's one bit of plastic there. Nicely. Alright, so that's that. Get these panels into place. Pretty good paint there. Oh god, these gloves are the worst to wear in this weather. Mind you, it's cooled down quite a lot compared to earlier. And we're all excited for Fortnite. I don't know if you guys play it or not, but the new series Battle Pass has got Darth Vader in it. It's currently got Obi-Wan in it. I was never a fan of Fortnite at all. But my boy asked me over Christmas if I could try and unlock Spider-Man for him. And lo and behold, I got a little bit addicted. So, yeah, I do enjoy it now. Where do you come from? So that's that. Pushing this into place. Nope. I always forget that. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even know, to be honest. I always thought, wasn't there, or was it more of like a decorative set? I'm sure there was like 2 lightsabers in a box. Okay, so that hasn't gone in fully. Okay. Right, so before I continue, I'm just going to repaint that leg. Give it more jam. Really not too fussed about these parts. I'll get these in surprise. How long? An hour and a half we have been on for, so it's not too bad. And get this also I did the gunmetal overcoat and it looks 50 times better. Nice. You can send me a picture. I think I've got my old phone and it doesn't charge up normally. I have to put it on a wireless charger and the wireless charger just never charges either. Kaess said, did the Rebels Ahsoka sabers and they are amazing, but the Clone Wars does not get the same level. Same love. Sorry. So yeah, I haven't had a saber for years. But yeah. Yeah, it looks good. It doesn't even look like Black Series scale, to be honest with you. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you don't need to like tidy stuff up. Well, look, I'm going ahead, look, talking to you, but I might get back into doing figure photography. To be honest, you should start posting something on your Instagram. Well, I'll give you a few shout outs in the story. I've got a tidied stock. That's what I'm saying. I don't think my phone's a bit naff. It's like I left it out in the sun once and it got like a red haze over my screen. But yeah, maybe a little bit of silver on there. That's all. But once you start weathering and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter too much. And that's kind of what on this guy here. Even though the whites are slightly a little bit off compared to the rest, doesn't really matter because we're going to go over it soon with some black and some other colours as well. So I'm just going to retouch this guy up. I'm going to put down some more paint on here. So get another new paintbrush. Also do masła. So I'm just going to cover the whites again, just over the top. Just get rid of all those other excess colours on there. So just wait for these to dry, and then a cake cut leg in more red. There we go. I'm just going to black. Yeah, I'm going to black wash the barrel and now bring out the detail, the grooves. Yeah, that's it. It's just adding that little tiny black wash on there. It always adds a little bit more to the actual figure itself. Right, so that's that. A little bit more red. I'm just going to have to reference some more pictures for this dude, because he has these little socket things that plug into the side, and I know he has one red, one white, but I can't remember which side it goes on. So let's have a look. I'll tell you what, let's drag you out, bring you over this side, and then I can get my reference pictures on this side. Lovely. Okay, so it's the front one, so it's this one, which will have the red. And this one has the white. Let's trim these down to make sure. I don't know why you're so far away. I normally. Okay, so this is this one. Oh, Christ. I'll take his gloves off. So, plug that into place. Plug that into place. the leg into place. Snip, snap, and a crack. Yeah, it's what the price is. I mean, the thing is, they say it's like a deluxe figure, isn't it? I mean, it's like Boba Fett, take his backpack off, take his helmet off, and he comes with 2 guns. You know, and it's, as I was saying the other day, it's exactly the same what the Bad Batch come with. I mean, they're a big character as well, you know. Backpack, most come with 2 accessories, whether it's a knife and a gun or something like that. New sculpt for everything. It's not just like a figure that they've just released sort of the once. You know, it was a whole new sculpt, especially when Hunter first come out, and Crosshair and stuff like that. So new sculpt, new helmets that'll probably only get used once for those characters. Obviously, unless for the repaints of season 2 with the crappier looking outfits. But yeah, you know, and they were regular figures. It doesn't make sense just because they know they can get the price for being Boba Fett. Right, so there we go. We have his drum all fixed, apart from that one little white bit that I forgot for his panel. Which is here. Doom. Doom. Right, next time. Alright, so legs look fine.
Sorry, I'm having trouble. Please try in a little while.
You're always having trouble. Right. It's quite nice in the background. It feels like I've got company sometimes. So the only thing left on there is the head. So we can go over there. These parts. Oh my god, there's so many little bits on this one. Oh my god. It's just these last bits now. Oh, what a ball ache. Right. Put the legs together. That's what we got here. It's going to take a month. Jeez. So, move the camera just slightly over. Okay, so now, was it like an Etsy, or is it sort of made? Obviously, they're all custom made anyway, but hopefully this time I won't get confused with the feet like I did before. Dum, 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 dum. I thought I was missing a bit. It's still on there. There we go. Came from America. Well, yeah, I guess. And then you got all that kind of weight as well going through overseas or by air. Oh, got the back's going. Right, okay, let's get these legs done because I am getting hungry. Let's trim these down. Take these gloves off, they're made in. Oh, sweating. Right, 2-2. Oh my god, it's worse than Lego. I put something down, I can't find it. It was a mouse. I'm thinking of doing a heavy black wash around any figures that have jetpack boosters to show the scorching from the afterburner. and some like Mando and Boba flying flowers on the coins. That's it. Yeah, just those stupid little tiny little details with a bit of silver fleck and stuff in there. It just makes it look 10 times better. It just literally just gives it that realistic look to make it look really cool. Bring that around there. Bring them up. Just put my phone on charge. So, who we have here? Hi, mate. You all right, Spud? 79p. What's that for? All right, okay, next. Let's get these legs done. See how much like paint I've missed on this. I should just put them together and then just paint the leg over the top. We get it all into place, and now once they're done, I'll repaint it with red. Is that super chats? I'm getting confused. Or are you typing just that? I think because they come up and go like so quick. But thank you nonetheless. All adds up, doesn't it? Right, okay, so that's one leg kind of done. Let's get the feet on there as well. So this is the inner part. This is the outer part. Right, so there we go. Yeah, they didn't put the red thing on that. So yeah, with my Mando, I did do that, but now looking at it, I think he needs like a new cape. He needs weathering. There's a bootstrap, I think, that's not painted. I haven't actually really gone into detail looking at him, but I'm sure there's a bootstrap as well that's not painted. I'm trying to see it from here. Oh, maybe it is. Because his knee pad's supposed to be blue as well, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm having a fight with this, I tell you. Literally doing my head in. Yeah, it's like like a kind of blue, isn't it? Yeah, I think I will do another upgrade for the Mando, that's for sure. I still want to do Q9, is it Q90? Fallen is a massive one I really want to do. But I was watching Rebels the other day. I was kind of thinking I might even do the Rebel characters because, like Kanan and stuff like that, he has like all those chip-ins and stuff around on his armor. Oh, I can't get this in. Let's do my in. Oh, there we go. Right, he definitely needs lots of paint added to that guy. Jesus. So cool Droid design. I want the figure of him. I'm going to have to wait until I get some more money. I've dropped £50 on pounds and stuff today. Yeah, I kind of sort of did the same the other day, to be honest. Can you still get hold of Q90? Is he still about? Because I would have thought it was quite popular, to be honest. But some figures kind of baffle me sometimes, where they sort of sell out super quick and then others don't. Right. Okay. So we're nearly there. Just got to do these two sort of power devices. There's a mini E3 with a Death Watch scope. So cool thing's very maneuverable. Good for close quarters. Yeah, he's a really nice figure actually. He does need a little bit of TLC though, to be honest with you, just to bring them up to scratch. Gonna have to get my old rubber mallet out like I did last time for these. One. So, okay, so that just needs to go on there. Is available on Amazon Starch because, as far as I know, oh, that's okay then. This is not hard to get hold of. Well, I'm going to have to glue this in place because it's not clipping off. Oh, this one's taken a lot longer than I hoped. Should be good. Get these bits on. Right, okay. And then start painting it up a little bit more. Yeah. Right, so that's one leg done. To the next. Two, and then just these bottom bits. Done. Ugh. Right. Back's killing. Well, I'm stooped over all the time. Starving. There we go. All right, just all right. Yeah. Well, I guess while they're drying, then we can start with the head, and then we can put it all together in one, I think. Oh. All right. I always lose these wires. I haven't got a clue where it happened. Somewhere on the desk. All right, so get this out. Fwoosh. Right. Right, I think that is it all. Onto the home stretch. Well, I say that because I want to give this guy a bit of a weathering up as well. So, what are we up to? 2.5 out. 2020. Goldie took us 3.5. So, I'm quite surprised that this one's still going, to be honest with you. But I suppose it is a lot of red paint to cover over. But then the other one was all completely 100% painted. So, don't know what I'm doing today. Yeah. Right. Okay, so let's get this guy put together. Why am I doing his legs? Like it's still drying. Sorry, my fingers are going to get away. Right. Okay, so This would need a bit of a touch up, but I'm hoping when it goes in place, it should be just little red lines. Right, it's got a bit of a red splodges around where the paint's kind of splodged out, so I'm just going to tidy this up. So do you reckon we'll ever get some Star Wars series where it's like Rays of the Resistance, not the Resistance, the First Order? Makes sense. Now to put this bad boy together, I need to get my on here. No, not what I want. That's what I want. There we go. Just trying to remember how the eyes and all that go for this guy. So I think that slides in on there. Like so. Then we've got all these tiny little eyes, which just all fit into the face. Oh, there we go. This is the worst bit because you end up chipping the paint because your fingernails slip. There we go. Right, you should have a little aerial thingy. This is when you realise did I take it off? No, it is still there. It's a stupid little tiny, little stupid thing. Size of it. Look. Oh my god. Oh, I think it's supposed to go. Oh. My hands are not built for anything this small. Oh my god. Do you know what? I'm just going to do it that way around. Improvise a bit of glue. And put the glue over here. Get a quick cotton bud and then glue it in place. Oh, I'll say that. Oh my god. All right, there we go. Do you think? You don't think they would do a TV series of it? Oh my god, this thing, I'm going to literally lob it in a minute. Just fine, you can stay there. I'll put you in a minute. So anything, when you start painting this stuff, and you sort of paint over the bits that need to go into the areas. There we go. Right, now I'm going to come back for you, you little bum bag. Oh no, I lost one of the eye things falling out. Well, I'll try and find it in a minute. We got a problem. I've lost one of the eye things. I did paint it red, so it should technically be easier to spot. Oh, I don't know. I steer my head in now. It's getting to that sort of stage. So what I'm going to do is Right, so I'm just going to cut this tiny bit of straw off. And then I'm going to... Glue still active? I'll just stick that. I'm just going to do that for now. If I find it, then I'll sort it out, but for now. It's the thing when you do all things, when you do live, you, hello Connor. How's it going? So when you can edit all this out when you when you record. Jolly, jolly good. All right. Next custom, I've got two in the pipeline. So one was the Greedo, which is like the Kenner Greedo, is like the green one. So I found this character that was in the Power of the Force. It was actually in the Phantom Menace. And he was like a mechanic. So I'm actually going to do him. It's called Pax something. So that's this guy. So it'll be that and that. It's not much of a custom. It's like these guys that go on top, and then he would just be a different color, and then I'll give him a good old paint, to be honest with you, and then just bring him up a bit more realistic. And then the next custom is going to be, I don't know which order I'm going to do this in. Depends on what time I got. So this guy is going to become one of the Rancor squad. I'm going to paint him up. It's going to be like the yellow one. I really like the red and the blue other ones, but I just find it's always 501st or it's Coruscant Guard. So I think I'm going to go yellow for this guy out of the Rancor squad and paint him up to make him look pretty cool. I think his name's Blitz, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's get this together. Let's get this on the roll. That would have been better. Where's my photo box? Right, let's take that off. Just come up with an idea where I've lost the eye for that. It's really bugging me. So what I'm going to actually do is actually cut off just the tip of a carbine DC, because obviously it's like a same kind of items. Wow, you would never know. Chopped it in there. There you go. What I've got to do now is just paint that red. And don't think you would actually tell the difference from a distance. That's for sure. Blitz. Sorry, love Blitz design. Yeah. 100%. Sorry, I can. Oh, yeah. So I'll answer that question. So, right, okay. So I still love one of the realistic elements of Star Wars is the blasters because the Booker Bog felt with Fennec Prime, a sniper when one of the Jabba's comes. Yeah, it's. I think it had all those sort of details. I mean, it's not like Star Trek, is it? Like with those little dodgy, shitty little razors, sort of things like that. So it's definitely really cool. I really like Star Wars. Like just the whole kind of concept of it is really cool, from my opinion, anyway. But I do, all the guns, all guns designs and stuff like that. And I think that's why it kind of works because of where they use like realistic elements and ideas and stuff, and sort of establish on sort of like a history that's already there. It's kind of believable as well. Because like the Empire is literally just like Nazis, aren't they? So. I mean, they're kind of going away with the Empire being racist because they only would sort of only have humans, wouldn't they? They wouldn't have any other sort of real species and stuff, and that's why Admiral Thrawn was quite notorious because obviously he was a different species. So I'm just finishing off some details, and then we'll go through. I'm in an eye on whether to make this guy have silver chippings or go back over it again with white. So he's basically a white droid that's been kind of custom painted in a way. So I'm going to leave. Okay. And that's his head. Douche. Sort on his legs now. Put these bits in. Really struggling with this one today. So everything's just not fitting in properly. There we go. I mean, Dark Troopers. For me, it'd only be one. I'm only like a one per. I don't really army collect, and if I need to have more than one, then I just do a bit of wizardry trickery in photo editing. To be honest with you, I just feel. I mean, they're going to be like 35 quid, and if I spend all that on another figure, I always kind of feel like I could have put that into a review or another figure for, like, even if it's Marvel Legends or something like that. I'm having a proper brain fart. Lost his other leg. Ah, satisfying. He's finished. So ish. Ah, I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. We got. I don't need that anymore. I can bring it up on the big screen. We still have 2 unknown commander figures. We do think we are getting. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think her. Are you including the Jowl on that one? Oh yeah, because it's supposed to be another. It's supposed to be another thing, wasn't it? Well, I mean, it's hard to say because we still got another few episodes yet, so all could be revealed sooner or later. See, this is what I was saying to my friend the other day. I think that Tarkin will be in Obi-Wan Kenobi, and my reasoning thinking of this is because when Mandalorian was confirmed, Thrawn was coming out in archive, and it was kind of like, why bring Thrawn out? Like, he's not a massive figure that was really sought after. Why bring him into archive? And now we're getting Tarkin in archive, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's about. So I've got a feeling that this is a re-release for Tarkin because he'll be more popular in due course because of a Kenobi. That's what I feel. Do you think they will do that though? Do you think that they would redesign it, or do you reckon they'll just re-release it? I haven't really looked really into depth for the actual what it looks like, to be honest. I'll just wait for the episode. But when I saw them all standing there, I thought they looked quite similar to each other. Okay, so let's weather this guy up. We're gonna get some gunmetal for sure. Get some silver. Oh look, there's the other wire. I thought he ran away. balls. Where's my tweezers? Where is my tweezers? What is going on with my... So, Adam, welcome. How are you? Oh my God. Oh my God, this has been a headache today. Rained. What's going on with this? Cool. Right, everything's in place. Bish bash bosh. Boom. Right. I feel like I want to write Coca-Cola on this guy, you know? Maybe it's a little bit too extravagant for the way that today's going, building this guy. Right. Okay, so there's just a couple little details I want to add. I want to do his eyes in the middle. I want to do them gunmetal. A majority of his eyes are red, so I'm going to go around the outside of them. This is red on top as well, which polish them off around the outside. And go back over these. These are red. I think those little bits underneath. Right. Back to my references. Actually, looking at the pictures, he hasn't. Oh, yeah, that's the other one. So there's two varieties of the Coca-Cola one. There's one with red legs, and there's one that looks more like R2-D2. But they haven't actually got these little metal bits inside the head. But I'll keep it on there because I think they've probably just done that to save them getting snapped off and in the public. I really want one of these Coca-Cola bottles from Galaxy's Edge. You know, these thermal detonators. And they look really cool. If I know anyone that's going, I'll get them to give me some. Okay, there's a picture of him. It's literally really red. It's just like there's no details or anything. So I'm just going to add my own little details. I just want to give him a little bit of silver on his face. So I just feel like he's sort of just kind of missing. Only like these little dots here. I'll pretty much just give him a little couple brush marks. So it looks like the paint's chipping away at his eyes. He looks a little bit battered and used, bless him. Just on his metal parts. Give him a little bit extra chipping and stuff there on his legs. I'm just going over the silver bits on his body that I know are silver underneath. Just giving a little bit of weathering. Filling the bits I've gone over the top. Definitely a bit in there needs brightening up. So there. Do a little bits on these parts as well. Right. Let's bring you I have new helmets and the 11s. Oh, fair enough. Didn't even know they had that. Speaking of further, that was Hasbro nearly should include ornate hands for characters. Yeah, they should do. It just well, I've always said it. It just baffles me how well the Marvel Legends and stuff is compared to Black Series. You know. Right. D for his silvering. Bloop. Do you think the reason they are taking so long to do the actual Book of Boba Fett? I knew I was going to do that tonight. Whoop. To buy a proper stand. Do you think the reason they are taking so long to do the actual Book of Boba Fett is because they are maybe, but I always believe that they're both sort of like they don't work together, do they? VDC, and I always feel like one does one and the other won't do the other. You know, I mean, look at VDC of all the clone troopers, and that's why I'm not customizing that clone trooper as Jesse or Fives or any of the Battlefront ones because they're bringing them out, you know. So I'm kind of like hoping that they one day will bring it out because they see how popular they are and they'll look at vintage collection and go from there. But yeah, it's kind of baffling. But I think, yeah, I mean, they might upscale it. I hope they don't upscale it, to be honest with you. I kind of, well, I suppose it does look like an amazing figure, though, to be honest with you. So I'll be happy if they do. Yes, I accept cookies. Oh my god, just show me a picture of the bloody thing. I don't care about your vlog at Galaxies Parade. I don't care. You just got a picture of what I want. Let me look at it. No, you're not letting me look at it. Fine. Then we'll go somewhere else. Yeah, it's Twitter. Don't want to look at Twitter. Okay, looks like I'm going to do my own stuff for this guy. We're just going to go around and do some chippings myself. And I'm going to go white because I'm literally just going to use my knife. Wait. So, would you strongly recommend an R2 from AliExpress than a Black Series display? I know you've spoken. Yeah, I would. So, if you just check on some YouTube channels, I mean, to be honest, I refuse to go out and buy an R2D2 just to do a comparison. I've watched a few comparisons on YouTube, so just go out and check on that, and you'll see the size comparisons. Like these, just look 10 times better. I don't know if I like that bit. The official, well, I say the official, the robot in the park has this sort of blemish here, but I don't really like it, so I might repaint over that. Yeah, they're just a lot better in scale. They just look nicer as well. Like the leg inside, you can just push it out, and as long as you've got patience, to make it, then go for it. They do take a little bit of time to get used to. That's for sure. But once you put it together, it's kind of fun as well. Like if I don't know if you've done a Bandai kit before, but to me, it's like, I mean, I love Lego, love Lego. It's like the next stage up because it's like a figure for your shelf. Right, there we go. He's a bit weathered, a bit battered. I'm just going to fill that bit in there because I don't really like it. As much as I do like withering, sometimes you can just go over a little bit too much. Just do a couple of little notches. Sort of small ones across the bottom. On there, and then I get my black wash. I get my favourite. Favourite brush. Are you getting the book? Yeah, when it comes out, definitely. If I actually produce a proper Book of Boba Fett one. Sounds like, yeah, thank you. The sturdy the sturdy, this is hit there. I mean, the aerials and stuff could break. Saying of which, actually, I'm going to glue that in place. But my R2D2, it's fallen down many a times. Like any kind of thing that's got kind of little things in it are sometimes a little bit fragile. But the whole thing's quite sturdy. You don't actually physically need glue. It's just there if you need it. But it all clicks into place. The instructions are quite easy if you just sort of give it time. But yeah, I think it's really fun. Just think it's really fun to make. Good and sturdy, and stuff like that. If you're just making an R2D2 and you're not really fully painting it, it's actually fine. It's when you start painting it, because the connections are so good that when you put one bit into another bit, it's like a perfect fit. But because I'm painting one side and painting the other side, it's like a lot stickier. Like it's making the things a lot thicker. So you've got to be careful what you paint, and the bits that slide into each other. But honestly, yeah, I think they're brilliant. I need to get another set. Actually, I was kind of thinking getting an R2D2 and a 8 rather than doing another R5, but now I might even make all the ones from the park. They are steady. I'll finish sorting E3 and washed. Black wash finished helmet. Okay, I'll check that in a minute. My phone's on charge. I think it's dead, and then I'll check it on this one in a minute. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you're looking about 20 quid for postage, packaging. But actually, you get 2 figures for that, which I think if you haven't got any astromechs and you're getting R5 and R2D2, I think it's not a bad little steal, to be honest with you. Okay, so I like getting my I do my black washes a bit differently. I just do it as a Brewster figure rather than sort of completely cover it in paint. Almost dark off the grooves. Go over the white bits that we painted just to bring it more in line. I think mine is, I don't know. I want to say I've got so many favourites, but I think personally, as I've done in my number one, my one is the Stormtrooper. It's just it just works so well. Like the character, the detail of it, just the way it stands, and you want to get into different poses and stuff, you can. It's just it's a really good figure. How about yours? What would you say your favorite is? Yeah, that's it. It just looks like a little guy in armor. Especially when I used to do the fight. I used to be in the 501st, being the stormtroopers and stuff like that. It just looks like a little guy, and especially when you nod their head down and stuff like that, it just kind of looks like what I used to watch. See the guys walking around and stuff. Yeah, I mean Fennec, she's really good. She's a really good figure. I just find with Boba Fett, I think it's just the price of Boba Fett that really puts me off. And then he still needs sort of like some extra works over the top of it to make it just that little bit better. Like giving him a plastic cape for Christ's sake. It's just not great. All right, so this guy is kind of getting there, just going around. So just all those little marks that I've made. I'm just going over in black, so they're not too white. Because obviously he's got a dent, so he's obviously scraped it on something. But I still really want to put Coca-Cola like written in this. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to write that small, to be honest. But yeah. Try and add a bit more darky splodges to that top. Right, let's move that out of the way. Move that over there. Move that. Right, I'm just going to disconnect this one for now. And then what I'll do... Oh, my God, my back. Oh, my God, 3.5 hours. It's literally taken the same amount as Goldie. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So I need to get myself a modern. You've not got. What are you doing with your life? I was talking straight out of the box. If I got to be Fennec. Yeah. Fennec's amazing. She was really good when they got her out. She's really cool. She just feels really small. She's just like tiny. Literally looking at the shells and struggling. Cad Bane is damn nice. It's cool. It's not too bad. Sith Trooper. Yeah. You know, I think a lot of people skim over X-Wing. Sorry, not X-Wing. Snowspeeder Luke. I think Snowspeeder Luke's a really good figure. And actually, even all the hero figures from Endor, I think they're all really good figures to be as well. To be honest with you, kind of like scouring the shelves. General Veers. General Veers was a good figure. Right, I just literally ordered dinner. I'm sorry, I was so hungry. Right, so let's get rid of all this shit on the side here. Oh dear. All right, so I'll take that off for now. So it's coming up for that. So I'll put this on the side here. Oh no, wrong one. So I go back in. And the studio, pop them on the side. We can have a bit of a closer look at if he decides to. I've got two figure cams now. What's going on here? Right, move that out of the way. Bring that over. Whoop. Whoop. Ooh. So there you go. All finished and done. Nice little guy. I've got a little bit of weathering on there. With the eye that I'm missing. Obviously, that's the end of an E11 blast on there that I've added on there. So, yeah, looking all right. So, yeah, happy with this one, how it's turned out. So got some more to go on to be honest with you. What other? I think there's another one that's got like white legs and stuff on there. So I might do it at a later date. I don't want to do too many of the R5s because they're just going to look too similar. There's a Sprite R2D2 as well, which look quite cool. But first, I want to do thing is Droid first, which is Obi-Wan's Kenobi. Pick up it does Snow Trooper Rebel. Yeah, Snow Trooper. He's not perfect, but he does need a little bit of extra detailing on him actually, and I'm actually going to do him because I've got another one in a box. So I'm going to paint one up like the old Kenner style one, like the officer style, and then also include an extra upgrading for the other one as well. He's only a few bits. There's a lot of little bits of silvering and stuff that's missing on there. £30 on Amazon right now for it. Yeah, I don't know why. He's an amazing figure, but I think a lot of people overbooked because they thought he's going to be an army builder, which he is. But I think like that. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, looking all right. Quite down, and it looks a bit more glossy than on here. On the camera, it looks really bright, but it's not. It's just where my lights are on it. To be honest, even if I dull these down a little bit, yeah. But it's all finished, and now to put him on the shelf with all the others, with R2KT and Goldie and all the other droids that I can't remember their names. But yeah, he's done. So let's bring me back. Let's get rid of that guy now. He can disappear. We'll take him out of the stream. I'll sit on here until my dinner gets confirmed. I'm so hungry. I've ordered myself a Chinese. We can sit and just chat. If there's anything you want to talk about, we can do so. Right, let's bring it around here. Let's have a little lookies. This is when I start getting frustrated. All right, let's get this down. Just put my hand in all the glue as well. I think I should go to bed tonight. It's not my day today. My first hero character in ages because of Bob, but all right, I'm still merciless at the end of the day, and I'll count them as evil. Yeah, I mean, Boba Fett, even though everyone's always notorious, is a bounty hunter. He works just for the money. He was a villain, wasn't he? He was a villain. He was introduced as a villain back in the day. I mean, now they're making him non-villain. But yeah. Yeah. So you're saying your first hero character was the rebel soldier? Mm-hmm. Am I going to put a wire in it? Well, I could do. I've got quite a bit of wire around. So obviously this is the sock. So if I Maybe I should have washed. No, it is washed. So it's quite a lot of material there for it. And he kind of has it sort of like a slung over sort of thing, doesn't it? So I'm going to try and find, even if the 501st, if they do like a diagram, kind of how I've done the Boba Fett one. I just transferred it was all in sort of inches, and I just reduced it down to into geometric for the Black Series figure. So yeah, it's all right. I mean, like, it's quite thingy on there. What I've got to do is kind of bend it over and then glue it in place. And I've got the Spider-Man wire that I can put in there. So yeah, I could put a bit of wire in there, but for me, it kind of just hangs anyway. So I don't think I would literally put like a wire in place for it, to be honest. If it's something like Vader's cape or something like that, you know, like a proper, like you could, and it's not swinging out, then definite. No, my first hero in ages because I haven't brought any good guys for a while. And notification have been Bob and Fennec photo, considering how slow photos have been sending lately. Yeah, it could be a case that I've got all my stuff set up. So I'm just looking now. Transfer it over. You've done well with that gun. I can see better on this phone. It's 10 times better than my other phone. So yeah, it looks really good, mate. Done really well on that. Really good. It's so annoying with Fennec's helmet, isn't it? Where you have to like put your fingernail in it to put it right down. But yeah, no, it's good. Well done. You need to start putting all this on the actual Instagram feed because you ain't got nothing on there. So if you put anything on there, then I'm sure I'll put it in my stories for you to give it spread it about. Yeah, but it's true. But then what would we be doing in our spare time? You know, like it'd be annoying to get a perfect figure and we couldn't sort of repaint it and retool it in a way. It kind of keeps the sort of motivation going. And I think that's the bit that we enjoy because you know now that you got a better Boba Fett than anyone else because you've got other people that just keep it on the shelf as a generic factory type. But actually you've applied yourself to it with your own creativity to make that figure even better, you know, and you've done that. It's like these droids, like I've done that. No one else has got that. Well, I mean, there's probably a few people out there that's done that custom, but they haven't got that one. Or the way it's weathered and everything like that, they haven't got that one. So, yeah, it is quite good in that kind of respect. I forgot that people love finding things to complain about because we wouldn't be a figure fan if we didn't. Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, we do moan. You know, it's when we do get a new figure. Like, I mean, now I used to review the figure, go, oh, it's really good, and I never even think about. Even though I used to paint my own clones, I never thought about like painting an actual official Hasbro figure, like painting it, like changing it. I might ruin it and stuff like that. Now your confidence grows, and looking at what you can physically do to your figures and stuff like that. Yeah, 10 times. You know, we can do a lot more, a lot better than what they actually do. So, 100% making it look better. Actually, while I'm on here, while I'm waiting for my dinner, let's bring you back over here. I'm going to bring a Google thing up on this side. And then I'm going to go to Fabric first. Mandalorian. Cape. Tutorial. There we go. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's any images of. So it's kind of weird, isn't it, the Mandalorian cape? Because it kind of like hangs off both shoulders, but then other times it just looks like it hangs off, like Boba Fett, it just hangs off one. I suppose it does swing over. It's kind of as thin as the figure, isn't it? Gonna have a little ganders. Yeah, because like looking at the figure now, like, I mean, do I go? It just looks shit, doesn't it? It's just like the helmet and all that, isn't it? Like, maybe I should find that little cheap Mandalorian to get the other head on there, because I just realised how bad it looks. But I mean, yeah, I mean, we did add those little grenade red lights on there. But looking at his boots, like look at like this bit here is supposed to have the belt around there. We've got an extra pouch on there that's not even brown, and on this side as well, we've got this other part around on here. This bit is not even painted, you know, like his darts and stuff. And this part is you got the armor part, and it's different to the color of the boot here. And this is the same size, same color. Oh, one sec. Oh, that was super quick. That was my Chinese. It's all here. Lovely jubbly. So, yeah, just even like the colour of the boots and stuff on there is. So I think we're going to do an upgrade on this guy. Whether or not I record it, I might just sort of bring it out and do it, or maybe just time lapse it or something if I do it. But yeah, those boots, and I just realised how bad it is, really. But this is my first ever upgrade of doing a cloth cape. I just thought, I'll give him a cloth cape. Didn't actually do a full upgrade. So I know, like you said, that this the fireplate's wrong. But yeah, he definitely needs a good overhaul, really. Hang on, he's not even got the knee pad on that picture. That's weird. Does he always have a knee pad? Or does he get rid of it? Strange cape, strange colour, style, strange shape, length. Seems very on the lighting and shots. Yeah, because sometimes it looks brown, sometimes it looks dark. I'm literally going to go for this sort of colour. It's kind of like a very dark, sort of like school jumper colour. I just kind of think it always looks like that colour more than it looks brown, because when it's next to the browns and these thing there, it looks more like a dark grey. So I'm going to go for that, I think. And on the inside, it's quite light compared to that. So, but I'm going to look. I'm going to go around. I'm going to try and find some sort of like shapes and stuff. And if I do, I'll put it on Instagram like I did to the Boba Fett. There's a diagram of how big and how length and where you should put the cuts and marks and stuff for his cloth cape. Let's bring it up. Pretty bad figure to say how many times they've released it, and I hope they actually do a new figure for the season. Yeah, well, they won't. Just put that there. Keep in mind, it does something change his armor in Series 2. He does lose the knee pad at some point and get 5-piece. Okay, because this is the end of Season 1, isn't it? This guy, if I'm not mistaken. Keeps disappearing and reappearing through. Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. It's only because I was checking the other day and I saw. I mean, normally cosplayers are pretty on the point. So they had the thigh armor with the lines and stuff on there, and they also still had the knee pad as well. So I kind of thought, oh, he does have the knee pad then, and obviously they had it blue. But then I'm looking at the pictures on here, and he hasn't got the knee pad. He's just got a baggy trousie. So yeah. Well, I think he definitely needs a bit more TLC. That's for sure. Just yeah, the other cape that I used was can't believe I cut it up, but it's a Return Jedi cape. But I hated the cape anyway; it just hangs horrible. So I think I will. That's one cape I will replace is the Return of the Jedi cape for Luke, because he definitely needs it. I might buy him 2 capes. So, although in the pipeline we have got a Mandalorian Luke coming out, haven't we? So I'll probably stay off it. But the cape would be crap anyway, being from Hasbro. But I'll definitely get a Return of the Jedi cape for Luke. Right, so anyway, guys, I'm going to go off and go and have my Chinese. I can't believe how quick it was. That was ridiculous. It was like 20 minutes, not even that for a Chinese on a Saturday. Jubilee thing. Wow. No, it's Friday. So thank you so much for joining me on this one. Now I've got another figure added to the shelf, got another character, rather than being a kit trapped in a box for over a year. That has been. So, yeah, it's been fantastic. And look forward to more. I enjoy this, actually. I enjoy this interaction and making these droids at the same time, even though it does go tits up and I'll lose bits and things are pinged off here, there, and everywhere. So it's okay. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. It's been really nice. And thank you for the super chats and stuff as well. It's been really, really appreciated. And take care. See you soon. Comment down below. Make sure you post on Instagram and tag me, and I will share. And I'll see you next time. So take care. Goodbye. Happy hunting for any figures that you need. Take care, mate. Bye.